Welcome to the deep dive. So if you're wading into wedding planning, maybe even just starting to think about it, the whole wedding registry thing is probably on your mind.
Definitely. It's a big part of it.
Right. And today we're going to focus specifically on the Amazon wedding registry. We're looking at what they offer based, directly on their own information.
Exactly. The idea is to give you a really clear rundown of the features, the benefits, basically help you figure out if it's the right fit for you.
Yeah, it helps simplify things a bit. We'll cover the selection, those discounts they mentioned, shipping, returns.
Gift card funds, group gifting too, personalization, and keeping track of who sent what, all that good stuff.
Okay, perfect. So let's dive in. Amazon really leads with this phrase, Earth's biggest selection. Big claim.
It is a big claim, yeah. But, what it really translates to is choice. Massive choice.
So practically speaking,
Well, unlike, say, a single store, if Amazon sells it, chances are you can add it to your registry. So kitchen stuff, sure, but also like camping gear, tools for a home project, specific hobby things.
anything, basically.
Pretty much, it lets you make the registry really yours. It can feel a bit much, maybe, all that choice.
A little overwhelming.
Could be, yeah. But it means you're less likely to have to, settle. And actually, if you want to see all this for yourself, the link to set up an Amazon wedding registry is right there in the description. You can explore it as we talk.
Good point. Easy access in the description.
Mm.
Okay, moving on. Something that always grabs attention is a discount. They mentioned a 20% completion discount.
Right. This one's definitely a perk, but you got to know the specifics.
Always fine print, right?
Yeah, kind of. So it's 20% off items that are shipped and sold by Amazon.com specifically, not third-party sellers.
Okay.
And you need to qualify first. Your registry has to have at least $500 worth of gifts actually purchased off it.
Got it. $500 threshold.
Yep. And then it's a one-time deal. You use the discount code on a single order after your wedding.
One big shop.
Exactly. And there's a max order size that applies to, which is $1,500. So the most you can save is $300. Still, it's a nice way to pick up things that maybe you weren't gifted.
Definitely helpful. Okay, thinking about the guests now.
Mm-hmm.
What's in it for them? Makes it easy for them to buy gifts. I saw something about shipping.
Yeah, they push the fast free shipping, specifically free 2-day shipping for Prime members, or just generally free shipping on eligible items for guests buying off the registry.
Which is pretty standard for Amazon, but good for guests.
It is. It saves them hassle, saves them money on shipping costs, and gets the gift to you quickly. People expect that now.
True. And what if you get something you don't quite need, or maybe a duplicate? How are the returns?
They call it easy returns, and the window is pretty generous, 180 days.
6 months. Wow.
Yeah, 180 days from the delivery date to return gifts bought from the registry. Gives you plenty of time after the wedding chaos to sort things out.
That's good flexibility. Okay, so practical stuff covered. Let's talk about something a bit more modern. These gift card funds.
Ah, yes. This is becoming really popular. Amazon's integrated it pretty smoothly.
How does it work? Do guests just buy a regular gift card?
Sort of, but it's specifically linked to your registry. Guests can contribute any amount they want towards an electronic Amazon gift card balance for you. No fees for them or for you.
Okay, so it pools together.
Yeah, exactly. It just adds to your Amazon account balance, and then you can use that money for whatever you want on Amazon later. Maybe something big you're saving for, or just filling in gaps. They even have a details link for more info.
That offers a lot of flexibility, especially if a couple already has a lot of household stuff.
Totally. Or if they're saving for, say, a honeymoon or a down payment.
Which brings us to another point, those really big ticket items.
Mm.
Sometimes one person can't swing it. They offer group gifting, right?
Yep, exactly for that reason. If you put, I don't know, a fancy espresso machine or a big piece of furniture on there.
Something pricey.
Right. The group gifting option lets multiple guests contribute smaller amounts towards that specific item.
Oh, okay. So everyone chips in.
Yeah, it makes those aspirational gifts actually achievable without anyone feeling pressured to spend more than they're comfortable with. It's a nice collaborative approach.
That's a smart feature.
Mm.
Now, besides just listing items, can you add a personal touch to the registry itself? Make it feel less like just a shopping list?
You can. They highlight personalize your registry. 2 main ways, really.
Okay.
One, you can add little notes to items. Like you could write, we'd love this for our Friday pizza nights or something like that.
Gives context.
Exactly. And 2, you can mark certain items as most wanted. It just helps guide guests who might be unsure what you really have your heart set on.
Yeah, those little pointers can be super helpful for gift givers. Okay, and then on the couple side, managing everything, gifts arriving, trying to remember who sent what for thank you notes.
Mm.
How do they handle that?
They have a tracker, the keep track of everything
It's
feature.
essential.
Oh, yeah. It shows you who bought what gift and when they bought or sent it. Makes writing those thank you notes so much easier. No more guesswork.
Yeah. Lifesaver, honestly. Okay, going back to those gift card funds for a second, did they give examples of what people use them for?
They did, actually,
Mm.
which is kind of interesting. They list things like a honeymoon supplies fund, think luggage, outfits,
Makes sense.
home renovation fund for furniture, paint, decor, a celebration fund for date nights or party supplies, a family fund maybe for pets, kids, future planning, and just an anytime fund for general splurges.
The very specific ideas.
Yeah, and they even suggest amounts like $1,000 and give you an add to registry button for each fund type. Makes it super easy to signal what you're saving towards.
It really shows how registries are moving beyond just, physical items for the house.
It definitely reflects that shift towards experiences and bigger goals too.
But for those who do want the physical gifts,
Mhm.
what kind of brands are we talking about? Is it just Amazon Basics?
Oh no, far from it. They list a bunch of featured brands, names like Dyson, Keurig, iRobot, Zwilling, Shark, Nespresso.
So recognizable quality brands.
Yeah, a real mix. Cookware, appliances, electronics, bedding, bath. And they have page indicators like next page, suggesting there are many more than just the ones listed up front.
Okay, so the selection applies to brands too, not just item types. Good to know. Now, what if people still have questions after looking through the main page?
They've got an FAQ section, frequently asked questions.
Standard stuff.
Pretty standard, yeah, but covers the key things like how to actually click the Create Your Registry button. It lists more brand examples too, Le Creuset, Instant Pot, Pyrex, Riedel Glassware, again, showing the range.
Reinforces that selection point.
Right, and it goes over the 20% discount qualification, again, that $500 purchase minimum. And importantly, it explains how guests can find your registry.
Oh yeah, how does that work?
There's a Find a Registry option. Guests can search by your names, city, state, even the event date range. Makes it easy for them to locate it.
Seems like they've tried to cover the main hurdles.
It looks that way. They kind of wrap it all up with that call to action again. Create a wedding registry that represents you as a couple from Earth's biggest selection.
Ties it all together.
Yeah, emphasizing that combo of huge choice and making it personal.
Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive, the big takeaways for the Amazon Wedding Registry seem to be that enormous selection, definitely. The potential 20% discount is nice, convenient shipping, and that long 180-day return window.
Right. And the flexibility with the gift card funds and the group gifting option.
Plus the tools to personalize it and track gifts for thank yous. Seems pretty comprehensive.
It really does cover a lot of bases, leveraging that big Amazon infrastructure for, what couples need today.
It certainly makes you think, doesn't it? How wedding registries themselves are evolving. With options like Amazon, are we seeing a permanent shift away from just stocking the house towards funding experiences, future plans, or maybe just having the cash flexibility, something to consider as you figure out your own registry approach?
Absolutely. It's a different landscape now.
And remember, if you want to dig into the Amazon Wedding Registry details yourself, that link is waiting for you in the description. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.